Hello.
Well, hello, guys. What day is it today?
Hello, everybody.
What day?
It is
Thank you all
Hump
for coming
Day
in. I guess I was the first one here.
I know.
Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day, guys. Welcome to St. Lucia. Woo!
Here we
Oh,
are.
yeah.
I know, right? You know, it will be kind of cool to do this show from the actual different ports that we're going to be talking about. You know,
Right.
if we had it like that, could you imagine every port? We're like, yeah, here we
That would be
are.
great every week. Like, today we're in St. Lucia. Then next week we're going to be in Italy.
I know,
sure.
right?
That would be
Well,
great.
soon we are going to Dubai. So just give me
Oh
everyone
my
a heads
Yes.
God. Yes.
That would
It's
be
gonna
You
be
know,
a
these
lot of
crazy
fun.
boards, I'd like to pick them.
I know.
Yeah. That's good though. That's good though.
Yeah, I'm the one that picked the hardest one. Antarctica. That was my.
Yeah.
I know. So I hope everybody liked the intro, and then we added a little spicy at the end, so that it's kind of like welcoming the new port. So hopefully everybody caught on that, and if you didn't, then maybe we could play it down the road during the show. We could play it back to you guys.
Right.
The mustard trill's here.
Ooh! Oh my God! Hello, hello. Ooh, we gotta do the dance. Ooh, ooh.
How'd you like that beatdown that we gave you?
You know, he just got here. Don't let him go.
Well, his Penn State lost to my Notre Dame, but the Ravens made up for him. So you know what? That evens out.
Yeah.
And my pick is the Ravens versus the Eagles in the Super Bowl. That's my pick.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
so
let's
Will
say
G-
hello to everybody. Go ahead, Jeffy.
No, I was saying Will G is driving and listening, so thanks for that. Be careful. Don't
That's right.
pay
Drive
attention.
safe.
Thank you.
And now that you mentioned Will G, he actually sent me a message that he got the package that we sent from across the way.
Nice.
My mother did too. She loved it.
Yay! So they all got it because I know Harlan got it. The only one that I'm missing is Mr. Muncie. I have his package, but I don't know where to send it.
Oh.
But let's welcome everybody in, and then we'll start out our show. Welcome in, Angie. Whatever floats your boat. I love that. Whatever floats your boat. Welcome in. And if you guys have not subscribed to Whatever Floats Your Boat, you got to go check them out. Welcome in, Mama Nancy. Obviously, Escapade with Jeff D is here. Will G, hello. I know that you're driving. Please be safe.
Be safe.
Cruising with Keith. The Mustard Drill. That's what's up, Mustard Drill. You know what? Just a little bit about the Mustard Drill. I actually saw his last episode of The Bees that he had. So if you don't know, he's actually has a really cool channel. It's called The Unlikely Beak. And go check him out because you guys get to learn a lot of cool stuff about bees. Every time I see his channel, I enjoy it.
Your channel on my channel, so since you are a moderator.
I know. So go check him out. Welcome in, Joanne. Lisa likes to cruise. Welcome in. Dave Disney Dreams. Hello. The Queen of Disney is here. Hello, Mr. Harlan.
Harlan, welcome in.
Harlan, welcome in, sir. So great to have all of you guys here on Across the Way. It's going to be a great show. Today, we're going to be talking about St. Lucia. And we have learned a whole lot of stuff. I actually did a lot of research on this port. And I actually have a little video when I went to St. Lucia. And hopefully you guys are going to like that. And I know Jeffy did all of his around the port. Then we have the news. So anything interesting you guys want to talk about before we start the show? Look at that.
You're talking to us? Oh, yeah. I had a moment there. Sorry.
I think you're joking around. I mean,
I'm over here reading.
I mean, one day it is getting cold out there. I know I saw that Lisa Likes to Cruise says it's cold in Brooklyn, which I know we have someone in here from Brooklyn. So that's where I basically
Brooklyn in the house.
I grew up right on the border of Brooklyn and Queens. So that's where I grew up. Now I'm in Westchester. So
okay, guys, make sure that if you're in here, there's 24 people so far here on the live stream. Make sure that if you're in cruising with Keith or Jeffy or me, make sure you hit that like button.
Mhm.
It'll help the YouTube know, the
We said
world
hit
out
like
there in
and
YouTube.
subscribe to all three of us.
Exactly,
Yes.
that we are alive and kicking over here.
Yes, we are. Thriving.
I know. So I guess with that being said, let's start the show because we have a lot to unpack in St. Lucia, and I hope that you guys enjoy, this amazing port. It's one of the coolest ports to be, and it's very rare that you go to St. Lucia unless you actually travel to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and get on a ship that actually takes you there more oftenly than United States.
Right.
So if you guys want information about that, just put it in the comments and I'll be more than happy to give you some kind of like information where to get these ships that will take you there to St. Lucia. With that being said, let's start the history in the port. I tell you, I love this music. Every time it plays, I'm over here dancing. So let's talk about the history around the port of St. Lucia, how it started, what has come above, and all the cool stuff about this port. And I'm going to give you a little bit about the port area. This port is inspired by beauty, authenticity, and mystique of the St. Lucia Global Ports holding place. It intends to support the expansion of the enhancements of St. Lucia's cruise port throughout the agreement with the government of St. Lucia for cruise-related development and operations. This port has been around for, they have like a partnership with this port for 30 years. And it's called Global Ports Holding. They have a partnership with them. And they are the people that reconstruct and do all sorts of different things to the port in St. Lucia. So the project investment, they highlight including the constructions, the new vendors, where the different things when you get off the port, all the different things that they have so that you as the passenger traveling there will have a great experience. Just a little bit about this port that I learned. The port has 5 berths altogether. There's Port of Castier, the expansion of the berth 1 at Point Seraphine, and can accommodate at least the largest cruise ships in service. The construction of a boardwalk adjacent to the government building between the Point of Seraphine and Castier is to enhance the connectivity and traffic flow while creating new opportunities for the local people. And as I was reading, guys, information about this port, it's very kind of cool how they started. So they have the Point of Seraphine on one side, and then they have La Place of, oh my God, I'm going to say this wrong, Carnegie, and then the industrial port. So there's like 3 different areas in the port of St. Lucia. The cruise port of St. Lucia is located in Castries, is the main city and capital of the island nation. Although most cruise ships dock at one of those 2 pier terminals, some large ships may also anchor just outside of the bay of Castries if the ships are like the mega ships. Most cruise ships of all sizes dock in the small bay by Castries and the capital of St. Lucia. There are 2 main piers and terminals in St. Lucia, the main cruise port, the Port of Seraphine, and the north side of the pier right in the downtown area. The exit gate literally open to the main street. Very seldom the small ships may dock in the industrial port. If you are anchor or tender in that port, it also happens that the mega ships like the Queen Mary 2 will anchor outside of the bay, and passengers are tendered by their own boats to the eastern corner of the La Place. So, there's a lot of really neat ways of getting from one side to the other. So if you have accessibility or all of that stuff, just make sure that, that you are prepared, just in case if you have to do the tendering part of it in around this port. Both piers are serviced by the cruise port terminals, and all basic amenities like tourist information. They have kiosks, taxi dispatch, tours, excursions, desk, restroom, cafes, bars, car rental, restaurants, and the best duty-free shopping in St. Lucia, and also souvenir shops and some local arts and crafts there. Alternative ports are in the Castor in the main cruise port of St. Lucia. Some ships may have additional stops next to to pick up passengers for full day tours and famous in the pitons and attractions close by in the port area. A little bit about the cruise port terminal. The cruise port terminal at La Place is ideally located to explore landmarks of Castries such as Catholic cathedrals and the Derek Walcott Square and the Central Library in the Crafts Market, which can be visited in slightly over 1 hour. So the way that they did these ports, being that they have 5 different berths, is so that you can get to wherever you need to get to readily. They have either taxis or buses and stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff in that area. So it's not like one of those ports that you get there and there's like barely nothing to do, like the port of oh my God, Jamaica that I just went to. It was not Falmouth. Oh my God, I just drew a blank. But when I went into Jamaica, there's one of those ports over there, and I do apologize that I forgot the name. It's like nothing there. So Montego Bay, that's the name. So the port of Montego Bay is just a cruise port where you get off, and there's like nothing there to do. So just so you know, on the cruise port terminal, there are quite a few duty-free shops besides the usual ones found almost everywhere in the Caribbean. Diamonds International, amongst other liquor, spirits, tobacco, souvenir shops, and things like that inside of that port. Also, they have the Central Market, which is about 500 meters away from the port area. So if you're into that kind of thing and you want to check out the market, you can do so there at the port. And inside the terminal on the first floor of the Cruise Traveler, you also find very popular Caribbean Pirates restaurants and bar. Unfortunately, some of the stuff has been closed due to the pandemic, but hopefully little by little, they're going to start opening things up again. These restaurants also have like free Wi-Fi. Just so that you guys know, the point of Seraphine Cruise Port, and no ships are docked at that port, which can often quite happens with the views by the bay and wonderful sights. Many savvy cruisers, as well as cruise officers, cross the bay on a taxi, and they actually have the water taxis there as well. So there's different types of ways to getting around that cruise terminal. But just so that you guys know a little bit of information extra that I do have, if you ever go to St. Lucia, guys, you got to try their bananas. They have banana liquor, and they have banana hot sauce and everything banana. But the bananas over there are completely different than our bananas over here. I don't know. They're really good and tasty over there. But I just wanted to give you that information because as I was doing the research, it just reminded me of when I went to St. Lucia. It was really, really good. A little bit about the port of Seraphine Terminal. That port is larger than La Place, and it's also more spacious with the mix of cover and open air areas with quite a few enticing attributes in the cruise travelers to relax after a day of exploring St. Lucia before getting back on board. In fact, many cruises travels has been through St. Lucia before, and they don't even leave from the point of Seraphine. So just so that you know, sometimes it depends when you get there. Keep in mind that they have 5 different berths, so it depends on the cruise line that you're traveling in is where you're going to be ported at. The pier is parallel to the terminal, and as cruise travelers enter the main building, a tourist information desk is in the center of the main halls. Just in case if you need some information, they also have duty free there, which all of the ports have duty free. They also have car rental, which is kind of cool on there. So you can check out the car rental information. And, you know, they have the Diamonds International and all the different kinds of cool stuff there in this port. So I just wanted to give you some information on, you know, the little bit of the history of that area and how, you know, all the different berths and how did it all became and how do you tender and the different things like that. I'm just going to check to see who else came in new, and then I'm going to pass it over to Keith for his news, and then we're going to continue. So I think everybody is here. It's the same. So let's go ahead and bring out Keith, and he's going to bring you some news. So let's check this out.
Well, happy Wednesday, everybody. You know, hump day. Unless you're in other parts of the world, happy Thursday morning for you all. You over there. So, welcome to the port of St. Lucia. Today was a high of 85, a low of 76. Today, the current cruise ship is the P.O. Avia, sorry, I pronounced it wrong, which is a 184,000 gross ton ship. The minimum wage over there is $6.52 an hour and $11.31 per month. Now, if you transfer that over to the USD, it's a lot less. Turns out to be $2.41 an hour and $418 a month. So that is, really, really low, because I think I'm 41 right now. When I was first time I worked, I think it was like 15, 16. I was 16 when the first time I worked, and I was making $5.15 when I was 16 years old in the United States, in New York. So not, certain parts of the United States, it was a little bit less. So now let's get on to some of the news we have here. Okay, let me present that for everybody. So that's what I do. I present the news. And if you're on the Instagram side, thank you all for coming in. And if you want to join in on the chat, please come on to the YouTube side to join in on the full chat of the whole show. Okay, so here's one of the news stories. No, I do not want this. That's what happens when you have it up here for so long. So cruise milestone, Soufrière port hosts 3 luxury cruise ships at the same time. And the Soufrière port made history on Tuesday with the simultaneous, oh my God, I can't, my mind, I'm thinking about this, arrival of 3 luxury vessels, the Ritz-Carlton Lama, Star Pride of Windstar Cruises, and Emerald Sakura of Emerald Cruises, all anchored near Sulphur Sea. Now, those cruise ships are extremely expensive cruise ships. I don't know off the top of my head, but think about being a travelologist, you'll probably know more. I mean, I'm going to assume to go on any of those cruise ships, it's probably the minimum price on that. It's got to be at least the price you pay for a cheap car, maybe 15,000, 20,000, easy. These are luxury cruise ships. These are very, very expensive. And the 3 vessels brought a combined of 584 passengers and 655 crew. That's a combined of 584 between 3 ships. You could tell luxury cruise ships are smaller because they're more expensive. Okay, so now let's get on to the next part of the news. And there we go. Oh, more ads. I mean, what is it? They just like, I don't know. St. Lucia Cruise Port begins demolition in cash dries. And this is January 4th of 2025. So this is about 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago. No, almost 2 weeks, right? Well, the St. Lucia Cruise Port officially launches its redevelopment project at Castries with the demolition of the Customs and Excise Development Building in Jeremy Street, completed on December 22nd. The initiative aims to modernize and enhance the island cruise tourism infrastructure. The demolition took place during nighttime to minimize disruption to the community. I mean, I guess because there's no houses really that close, that's probably what they were able to do at nighttime. Obviously, their houses, if they had some homes right next door, they would not be able to do it at nighttime because too much noise. The people cannot sleep. That's when they would have to do it during the daytime. So I mean, it's really good news. It's going to take some time to fully have this fully operational, get finished. But eventually, once it's done, this port will be up and running for all of us tourists to go there and buy some stuff. And let's get on to the last part of the cruise of the news. Yes, this part I was able to get some cruise news, and we got one more story. And Dave's Disney's Dreams, thank you for coming in. And St. Lucia, from all the research, is a very, very beautiful country. And this is more for like the college student story, which they have here. So Caribbean among grant funded trips for students. So these are for students not in the United States, for the UK, right? This is what the story. Young people from one of Britain's most deprived areas are being given a chance to study in countries such as St. Lucia, South Africa, and Thailand. Dozens of whole college students will embark on 2-week placements thanks to a grant from the Torrance scheme, which supports people to study and work abroad. The college said it was an exciting opportunity for young people who might not be able to afford the cost of international study. I mean, this is a great opportunity for these kids to do this, and especially they're coming from, obviously it says a deprived area, which is a low income area. Maybe whatever their situation is, their family wasn't able to afford for them to go on vacation, and things happen, right? So I totally understand that can happen, but this is a great opportunity just for kids to actually go away, go to a country. They can study in a country. So this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, not even just for these kids, for any kid who actually gets a chance to do this. And that is it for the news. Anybody? I think I said hello to everybody that's there. One more second. And so if you're, like I said, if you're on the Instagram side, please come over to the YouTube side if you want to join the chat. But I want to say thank you, Scrow's Nest, Ransom Jeffrey, and Traveling with Josie Ann, who's on my Instagram side. And I want to pass this over to Jeffy so you can get his reports.
I feel like every time I'm going to be on this, I'm going to be probably dancing to this music because, again, I really do like it. So anyway, we are here, Port St. Lucia. I do want to say pretty much Tinkerbell said everything about the port. I'm like, wow, that's pretty much everything I had to kind of sort of cover. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the cruise. So the cruise terminal. So in this case, to visit St. Lucia, in order for the ships to dock, they have to be cleared by the local airport traffic control, as the ship will block the approach airlines and the runway as they come along. So that was an interesting fact. I'm like, that's crazy. Now, St. Lucia accommodates cruise ships with 2 terminals. These would be Point Seraphine Cruise Terminal and La Place Conneridge Cruise Terminal, which were discussed earlier by Tinkerbell. The primary one is the Point Seraphine Cruise Terminal, located along the northern shores of the Cassiar Harbor. This port is very near the airport, and it is approximately a 20-minute walk to the city center. In this port is where most of the larger cruise lines dock. and they're close to the city center. Okay, so then, however, in this case, the smaller cruise ships dock at La Place Carnegie, which is located on the other side of the port bay. From time to time, mega ships may transport passengers to shore by tender boat by dropping them off at La Place Carnegie. Now, additional notes to this, they do have taxis available. What they normally recommend is at this point that the taxi rates are government controlled and the expense and can be expensive. So in this case, agree to a fare before leaving the port, which is something that they recommend highly. Let's see what else we got here. So other locations that we may find around the port, and these are tender ports as well, or tender areas, would be Pigeon Island. This would be at the way most northern point. There's Rodney Bay, which is next to Pigeon Island, and there's also Sofier to the southern part of Castries, which is something that was discussed earlier as well. A new port, which is located in Vieux-Fort, is being constructed with the recently development international airport and hosts turnarounds for European cruise lines, which often use charter flights to fly cruises during the winter and the Caribbean season. Now, stuff that we have here, like for sightseeing, would be the capital, Castries, which is so Castries, hold this. We were trying to figure out how to say this, and it was kind of funny because I kept saying it wrong, and I still think I'm saying it wrong, but let's roll with that. So Castries is actively situated in a sheltered bay against the backdrop mountains. The strategic importance of the excellent natural harbor was recognized from the earliest days of their European settlement. For the years of Britain and France fought bitterly for possession of the island. At the end of the 19th century, a boom in shipping put Castier in the 14th place among the world's ports in terms of freight handle. So it boomed, and then they just rolled with it at that point. For other stuff, like I mentioned, or was mentioned by Tinkerbell earlier, water taxis are a main source of income for many locals and can be a much quicker, convenient, and picturesque method for traveling short distances to private beaches or coastal towns. Many water taxis operate in the town of Sofiera and can be found at the jetty. Now, on the internet, there may be many operators who offer their excursions. Many operators can be found at the pier, or found a 4-hour tour can be found to do the entire island for approximately $150 per taxi. Now, nearby places, like we mentioned, Sofier is a town and a quarter on the south coast of St. Lucia in the West Indies. Sofier was the former capital of St. Lucia during the times of the French rule. It is now a small, sleepy fishing port with an emerging tourism industry. It boasts several attractions, including Dive-In, Volcano, the Diamond Botanical Gardens with waterfall, briefly featured in the Superman 2 movie, and a historical mineral baths, plus nearby black sand beaches of Anse Cashnet to the north, Margaraud to the south. The white sand beaches at Pigeon Island have all sorts of amenities, including a restaurant, historical museums, and water sports. At Rodney Bay, you can climb aboard the brig Unicorn used in the film Pirates of the Caribbean and see the west side of the island by sea from her decks. Now, there's a marine sanctuary, national park, one of the side of the islands by an Annecy Chestnut Resort. Great spot to learn about local marine life and ecology. The Rainforest Aerial Tram transports guests up and away from the heat and bustle of the low loads to an ecological park located in the heights of St. Lucia's Reserve. Now, there's also Diamond Falls Botanical Gardens, which is a 6-acre multi-award winning tourism site. It is an attractive, alluring, and peaceful retreat for the outside world. Enjoy the beauty of sluttery warm of the tropics, whistlet talking through the lush, fertile vegetation and marveling at the deserved range of tropical flowers and plant life. So, let's see what else. In this case, of course, there's hot mineral springs, the historical baths and age-of-old medicinal water, and flora and fauna are all around. So, located on the northwest coast of St. Lucia on the popular Reddit Beach, Splash Island is the Caribbean's first open water sports park. Newly opened in August, it was recently opened, sorry, in August of 2015. Splash Island is located near the multiple award-winning Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa located at Ronnie Bay Village, Gross Island in St. Lucia. At the port, you will find shopping complex with souvenirs, island-made handcrafts, and duty-free items. The island is best known for products including hand screen, batik fabrics, pottery, and straw articles. You must show your passport and cabin key to get to the duty-free prices. I'm sorry about that. The Castier's Market and Vendors Arcade is the largest open air market in Castier, St. Lucia. It is located in the middle of the capital and has over 300 regular vendors and 100 more local sellers on markets days. So this is a little bit of what I have for Around the Port. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we'll keep it at that. Hope we'll keep exploring. Let's see more restaurants and excursions. So let's go ahead and have Keith take that away and give us more information.
Miss me. So welcome in, Cruise Nuts. So I see that you came in. So let's get on to the first place of the excursion part. And soon after the excursion, we will find out what we're going to have to eat. And I do have a surprise on one of those places for someone on here. Let's do this one first. Okay. So this is the St. Lucia Private Island Tour, right? So this is $125 per person. It's a 4 to 6 hour tour. There's a pickup is offered, mobile ticket. It's in English. And let's see some of the pictures. Oh, I guess if you want to have a snake go around your neck, be my guest. Just make sure it's not a rattlesnake. And it looks like, it don't look like your typical island because you can see like it looks like a mountain, almost like, I guess you like almost like a Hawaii with all those mountains. I mean, Hawaii has volcanoes, but out here, obviously, it's not volcanoes; it's mountains. So it looks like very, very, and it looks like they did like they went mud. What is that called? That mud pool, probably, right? Let me just. I haven't even gotten into reading about the tour yet, and yep, that's that mud pool. Look, they went in there and you come out all muddy. I mean, I just don't understand the sense of that. I've seen so many. Oh, yeah, so many. See, that's a pretty cool place because you got the caves and all that stuff. So, but why would you go in a mud bath? I mean, what? Please, someone explain to me in the chat. What is the sense of doing that? Of feeling dirty? I mean, I work construction, so I feel when I leave work, I feel filthy. I want to take a shower. I don't want to go on vacation, go into mud and feel filthy, but people like to do this. Okay, so there's way too many photos to show more. So let's see. Okay, let's start with overview. Enjoy your personal attention and fully customized itinerary on this half-day private tour of St. Lucia. Choose to visit Market Bay, the Governor's Mansion, Sulphur Springs, and the largest banana plantation, among other options. Beverages provided round-trip. Private transportation from your hotel is included. So this is a half-day tour. So it's a possibility you may or may not be able to get this from a cruise, but if you go there on vacation, obviously you will definitely be able to get it. And what to expect? Okay, so actually, this is something more. I never seen this before. Yeah, so there's 14 more. So these are the stops you're gonna meet. You go to Market, you go to Square, Fortune, Monument, Margot Bay, You're going to go to the beach and say La Rea and say Colchon Beach, Canaries, the Forest Reserve, Sulphur Bay. Okay, so there is a volcano out there. This is something I did not know doing my research. I just found out right now at the waterfall. So this is a lot of stuff you're going to make on this trip. And that's why it is 4 to 6 hours. Now, let's get on to the next one. Okay. And for those of you who like to go hiking, here we go. So once we go hiking, okay, so 66, 67 a person. It's about a 4.5 hour trip. If you have walking disabilities, or even problems walking long distance, wheelchair, stuff like that, if you're a cane, this is not an excursion for you. You can just tell. Just look at the rocks and all that stuff. So unless you're able to find something that can make you fly around, but we do not have that technology yet. So this is not the Jetsons. So here we go. And you can see some waterfalls. So this is really good for like pictures if you want to go. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it, but I don't know how many miles you're walking out there. And don't forget, when you're walking out there in this, especially in like the rainforest area, because I remember when I was in the Dominican, was that? No, when I was in Mexico, I think it was Mexico or something like that. They had this really hot area with the rainforest, and once you went into the rainforest, it got so humid there. So just watch out inside those little forest areas. I mean, you think you're in the shade, you're protected from the sun, yes, but it gets humid for some reason. I don't know why. It just does. Okay, so it's 4.5 hours, and let's check the overview. Is venture along the west coast of St. Lucia on this rainforest safari from Grosse Islet. Board your 4x4 vehicle and drive through the fruit plantation, the lush forest. As you make your way to Ancillarea, here you find the Venice Estate waterfall where you could swim in the refreshing pools, take photos of the cascades, or simply just to relax. Remember, you're on vacation, so vacation is not supposed to be a workout. It's supposed to be relaxed. It's supposed to do stuff that you enjoy. If you enjoy going hiking, do it. If you enjoy just sitting by the pool, sit by the pool all day and drink some margaritas and whatever other frozen drinks you want. Let's see. Oh, okay, so damn, I'm not gonna read all. Wow, this is a lot. So I'm just gonna leave this up here for a second. If anybody wants, I'm not gonna read all. This is a lot to read, so I'm gonna leave this up here for a minute. So if anybody wants to see it real quick, you can pause it and then get back to the thing, and that should be about it. Let's see this review. I mean, the reviews is out of wow. This is actually a really good one. Out of 449 views, you got 4.9 stars. So this is a really good excursion on what it has got. Now let's go on to the next one. And then we gotta find out what are we gonna eat. So what are we gonna eat? Well, this is for all you whale and dolphin swimmers who like to swim with these dolphins. Here we go. Whale and dolphin watching cruise in St. Lucia. Yes, you just get to look at them, not swim with them. I mean, I don't think they will have whales swimming. I think because the whale might eat you. Well, they rather eat me because I have more meat. I have a lot more fat to eat for them. So this is $65 a person. It's a 3.5 hour tour. So this is actually a pretty good tour that you could do on your cruise. But do also remind yourself, this is a private company. So if you do these excursions that I show you, it's through a private company. And when you do them, and there's a possibility you could miss the cruise. So just be careful with that. You don't want to get back too late. especially if you're on something like this. If you're on something where they're driving, maybe you just want to leave, you can jump off the bus and try to catch a cab somewhere. But this is not the city where a cab's going to be waiting for you in the middle of the country. You know. So let's see more photos that they have here. And dolphin. I have actually done. I forgot. I forgot where I did it. I think I might have did it in Cape May, New Jersey. My wife actually, we went on the boat. Me, her mother, father, I think a brother, yeah, brother too, and we did the dolphin thing. And the dolphins, it was actually pretty cool. The boat would drive, and the dolphins, you see them just jumping out of the water and all. I don't know what makes them want to jump out of the water when they see the boat going, but they just do, you know. And so those are the so that's oh yeah, let me get back down to the bottom. Let's see, any star, any reviews? 4.5, which is not too bad, but it's not the 4.9 that we just saw. Overview: take a break from the beach and spend the day on the water searching for wildlife on this half-day excursion. After boarding your spacious vessel, sail out to sea, search of humpback. I'm not even gonna say the next one. And pilot whales, as well as a spinner spotted Fraser and common dolphins. A marine expert also informs you of the behaviors and habitats of the marine mammals while you sail. So this is a really fun experience, especially for the kids. You get to see dolphins, and hopefully you see whales. In my opinion, I've never been there, but you really don't see whales down in the Caribbean. You're more likely to see them up north where the water's a little bit cooler. And what's next? It's time to eat. Like, really? I mean, I was looking at us. Okay, so let me see which one I should do first. Okay, let's do the steakhouse. All right, yeah, we're gonna do the steakhouse, right? So this one's gonna. So I have that steak in the background looks really good with the mushrooms. I mean, maybe it might need a little bit more sauce, but it looks like they got sauce on the side. So let's get all these other photos down here. So let's see what they have here. I mean, the food does look good, like cake. I mean, some of the stuff. All your wine drinkers, it looks good. The cheese, I mean, the food does look really good here. I mean, wow, look at the size of that thing. I'm gonna bring it up in a second after we see the rest of the. Okay, so let's see this. Let me see if this comes up. Oh, this is great. I mean, this is. Oh, that looks. Let's get going. I mean, okay, this is that picture that was just up there. Yeah, they got barbecue sauce there. I mean, it could be barbecue something. All right, let's see some of this food that we're going to eat here. I mean, I would definitely come here for some of this food. I mean, I'm already getting hungry, but then I didn't even get to the menu yet. I mean, here we go. Let's get to this menu, everybody. Now the prices I'm not going to be in American, so. Just the dinner menu. I'm not gonna show you the other menus, so because I have 2 more restaurants to look at, everybody. So there we go. Okay. So West India, I've noticed in St. Lucia that I saw a lot of like West Indian restaurants, Indian. So just keep that alive. Wild boar spare ribs. I mean, I've never had wild boar of anything. So wild boar spare ribs, I have to try it. So that's something I would definitely try, since I don't know if it's gonna be better or worse than the ribs I like. I like the pork ribs, so platinum steak, filet Oscar, wild goat ribeye, strip loin. I mean, it does look really good. Okay, so now let's go on to the next restaurant. What is that? How does everybody like the food so far? I mean, are you getting hungry? Do you want to go there? You want to have some steak? I mean, so okay. Let's go to this. Now, this next one is a really looks like a high class one, and it looks like a really luxury place to go eat. Like it's a fancy place, you know. So let's get that. Now, no, those are corks from the wines, and that's about it. So let's get the menu. Okay. What do they have for dinner here? Oh, garlic bread. I mean, trust me. If garlic bread is made perfect, oh, it's amazing. Trust me. Any place you can find that has good garlic bread, trust me about that. Sauteed chicken livers. The liver of a chicken. Oh, and that's a no for me. I mean, I just can't. But to follow. So starters to follow. What is the? I never heard of that before. Okay, to follow it. That's your entree. Just double checking. That's what I thought. So you got roast lamb cutlet, chicken. Let's see what baked stuff, sweet pepper, prawns. It's not bad. Not a big menu. So, but I can't tell you if it's cheap or expensive. So that's the only thing I will not be able to tell you because so okay, now here is the surprise one for Eric. Well, actually for one person. Oh, oh, oops! I hit the wrong button, everybody. I just shut my camera off. Okay, so here we go. Now this is not completely. Where are I? Should be here. Oh, I thought I lost it again for him. Okay, so this is a Indian and Greek, just for you, Harlem. So there is two menus here. So I'm going to scroll down quickly to get this. See what they have. Oh my God, 96-hour lamb shank and Slovakian chicken. I mean, a 96-hour. I would definitely want to try that. So those are the reviews, and let's get to the menu. Okay. Let's start with Holland's menu, the Greek one. I will bring up the Indian one also. So let's see. So I don't even know what half this stuff is for Holland. This is for you. I mean, you let us know which one of these foods that you would like, since you love all that Greek food. So Greek salad. Like I don't even like Greek salad because I don't like feta cheese. Oh, I think feta cheese is like ill. But I do. There is a lot of Greek food I do like. I remember I went to this Greek place. I love potatoes, and they made like these lemon potatoes at this Greek place. It was amazing. It was in Queens somewhere. I think it was on Franny Lou, somewhere on Franny Lou Boulevard. Well, yeah, it was on Franny Lou somewhere. I forgot. I mean, I haven't been there in like 25 years. So, okay. Well, no, it's gotta be no close enough. 20 years. I haven't been there in like 20 years. So 25. I wasn't even driving. Okay, 96-hour lamb shank, snapper, seafood pasta, smoked braised beef short rib. Oh my God, I love short rib. Slovakia chicken, pork, shrimp. So this is definitely something I need. Oh, they got the lemon potatoes. And I was just talking about it. That's right there. Boom. I am getting those lemon potatoes right there. Forget about it. This place is definitely going to have some good Greek food just because I see the lemon potato. Okay, let's get to the next one, India. Okay, let's go. All right. Just one more time. Okay, so I've never been to an Indian restaurant ever. It's just not my type of style, and plus, I know I've heard a lot of Indian food could be a little spicy, and I'm not into all the spice food, so that's why I just never gone there. So let's see. Starters, sunrise. So anyone that's been to an Indian restaurant, explain to us what is sunrise. I can start as appetizers. Don't know what sunrise is. That looks like maybe not like a side dish, but a, a side of that's on your main dish, like the rice. And I don't know what the rest. So here's the entrees. They got lamb chops, chicken, fish, shrimp, and the grill. So it probably is very good, but just watch out because some of this stuff could be spicy. If you like spice, then this is definitely a type of restaurant you may want to go to. So Harlem, you got your Greek restaurant, and now everybody can come back in and we can all talk together.
I'm hungry.
I know.
Harlem got his wish.
He did.
Oh my God.
I
was looking at the excursions and all of that, and I'm like, that is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, I was looking at the food at one place that steak. Some of that food looked good, especially on that first one.
Look, Harlan says he's eating right now.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to show you guys a little video when I went to St. Lucia. Keep in mind, this was in 2018. So the video and the pictures are a little, of a hot mess, but at least I was able to gather some information. So hopefully you guys enjoy this little video. La, 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 la. I love it. So yeah, that was when I went back. And you can notice I was a little younger, back then. That was in 2015. I was like,
well, I think we all were.
Huh?
I think we all were younger.
I know I was a little younger, a little thinner.
And that was pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID. That's the key. It was pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID, There wasn't no.
That was like 7 years ago. I was still in my 40s 7 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
Because the last cruise I went on was the NCL Escape before COVID. I went in, it was in November, right before COVID.
Oh,
and it was crazy. I was supposed to go on the cruise that May, and it got canceled because of COVID. But the trick was we had to wait for them to cancel it. Because if the cruise lines are doing this, if you were to cancel it, you would get screwed.
Yeah,
that is very true.
Because I had the same situation with the Mardi Gras and Odyssey of the Seas. Those were the two that I had for 2020, and then COVID hit, and then I couldn't do them, so I had to wait for them to be like, "Hey, your cruise has been canceled," and I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
But
yeah, guys, if you guys are looking to possibly one day visiting St. Lucia. They do have some of the cruise line that do visit St. Lucia from the USA. Mm-hmm. But if you want to go during the whole year, you just have to. I just got to fly to San Juan and get on a cruise from there. And those cruises do go to St. Lucia quite a bit. Like I said at the beginning, like when I was doing my history part, the bananas are amazing. I was telling Jeffy about the bananas earlier today. And trust me, like, you know what you could do if you ever go to St. Lucia? This is probably what I would do. But if you guys go before I do, let's do this and put it on the comments when you come back. Take a United States banana and then you wait until you get to St. Lucia and you try them both. I guarantee you that the one in St. Lucia is going to taste way better than the USA banana.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And because they have these farms of bananas and they put these like green bags over them, and it's just the taste is so good. And you know, I'm a person, and my husband can tell you, I do not eat bananas like that. I'm Puerto Rican and I have to eat it with rice. I know you guys are gonna think it's weird, but Jeffy's Puerto Rican too, and that's not weird in Puerto Rico. But
That's weird to me. But I mean, yeah, I usually eat like, you know, I'm saying while I'm at work, I eat like one banana every day in the morning. Eat that
see,
before
I
work.
couldn't eat it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I eat
I
one
cannot eat it
before
like
work
that.
because if I don't eat one before work, I'm gonna end up eating a couple bagels. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So it helps me. And then until I actually, when I'm supposed to actually have breakfast, maybe I'll have like, you know, now I've been trying to cut back, so now I'll have like cereal because I was just getting too many bagels. You know.
Well, I mean, there is people that put bananas in their cereal too. So yeah.
That is true.
See, but you're gonna find this
Or their
here.
oatmeal.
Anytime I eat cereal, that's it. I don't put no milk, nothing in it. I eat dry.
Oh, dry cereal. Oh, okay.
Completely dry. Like if I have Cheerios, I just eat it by itself.
Okay.
Well,
I don't add.
didn't they have an Elvis Presley sandwich? They have bananas and peanut butter or something like that.
Probably. I eat probably. I mean, I eat Nutella with banana.
Oh
Like
my god!
I love it. It's so good.
No,
I mean,
that I've never done that, but I've had chocolate covered bananas, and I felt that was really good. So I can understand the Nutella.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I tell you the crazy things that we eat, but let me tell you, bananas are really good. They have like they have the banana daiquiris, they have the banana liqueur, they have the banana hot sauce. Everything over there is banana. So
Strawberry banana kiwi milkshake.
ooh,
That is
that
good.
sounds good.
That is good.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't had those in years. When I was younger, I used to go, like, say if I was in the city, I would go past like those the Jamba Juice place, and they would make that all. I was like, oh my god.
Mm.
So I have a question for you guys. I mean, I'm going to start with Keith. Do you have any announcements for this week?
Announcements. Well, I am gonna have a cruise news. I've been like backed up, work, busy, you know, doing all this stuff. So I'm gonna have some cruise news tomorrow, and then after that, I'm gonna go back to working on my videos from my last cruise. I had a lot of events that actually put a stop to that, and then with the holidays, everything all at once. So I am gonna go back to working on it, which some of you, if you have not seen, I think I put one out last week, which was it was then I have another one coming out. So that was the all those little food places that they have outside on like the celebration, the Mardi Gras.
Oh, you're talking about the food trucks?
Yeah, out there. So I did the three of them, and one of them we think of some not nice comments about what we said, but you know they weren't too happy that we basically called the carnivals. They called it a wonton, right? And it is not a wonton. It's like a garbage bread with some I don't know what they did with it. And I look at it, I'm like I wouldn't put this in the soup because they make you go to Chinese place. I know up here, the fast food place. You could get wonton soup. So usually, if I'm sick, I go straight there. I get me a large wonton soup all the time whenever I'm sick. You know. So I'm like, I looked at that. I was like, I could never even put that inside the soup. It would destroy the whole thing.
Yeah, it doesn't compare. Yeah, I know.
It was just, you know, I'll be honest. I've had some days. I'm like, okay, it's edible. It was just like probably the worst thing I ate on that whole cruise.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So,
Jeffy, do you have any announcements?
No announcements on my side. I'll be busy working, editing a few things. Yeah.
Hey, well, there you go. Yeah. Well, before I say my announcements, I just wanted to say that I was right. Elvis Presley does have his favorite sandwich. That is bananas and peanut butter. And if I'm not mistaken, and Harlan, correct me if I'm wrong, I think there's a place in Vegas where it's kind of like famous or someplace where they actually serve his sandwich.
Okay.
Because I actually saw it in some documentary thing that Martina and I were watching one time, and they were talking about it. Okay, so now
I apologize to everybody on on Instagram if we went past the hour and it got
we just passed the hour.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So has anybody seen where's Muncie been?
I don't know. I haven't heard from Muncie ever
Have
since
you seen any
last
of
year.
your live streams?
Nope, they haven't. He has not come up in any of my live streams. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to probably message him privately,
No,
but I haven't heard from him since.
Because I messaged him Happy New Year and he never responded too.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him since our last live stream last year.
Yeah, that's the last time.
I hope that they're okay.
Yeah, I know.
I hope that they're doing. I'm gonna see if I message him on my messenger and see if I can.
Yeah. I just want to make sure he's okay. You know,
right?
I know he was maybe starting like a new job, this that. But even so, even if I were to put out a video, I'm not gonna lie. You know, he would be like he would comment all the time.
Comment, yeah. So that's then something. Yeah, we got to check on him and see. But yeah, I have a few announcements. Some of them are really cool announcements. Traveling with Tinkerbell just got invited to the World America in pre-inaugural cruise. So we will be over there coming out live and direct from World America. So that's going to be on April 9th to April 12th. Mm-hmm. So we are going to be representing over there. So I cannot wait to see that live stream, bring you guys the naming ceremony and all of that cool stuff that, you know, these cruises bring. Hopefully my Wi-Fi is way better than it was on Utopia. Even though that we hit record high on Utopia for that live stream, we had like about 1,800 people, you know, watching the live stream. It was crazy. And a lot of people saying that I was the only one at that point in a live stream. And mind you, if you go back to that live stream, it looks horrendous. But
it does actually.
I am honest.
It was a little rough, but I was enjoing it. I mean, I was in Puerto Rico.
It was horrendous. It was horrendous because where I was.
I mean, but it's crazy when it comes. You could go on this 2 different ships in the same company. Like I'll give you an example. When I did my live from the Celebration compared to when I did my live on the Horizon, the Celebration it was all choppy. The Horizon it came out really good. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it made absolute no sense. They both left from the same port. They both went almost in the same region. So it's not like, you know, I was in Europe on one, Alaska and the other, you know, they're both in the same region.
Right. Yeah, what I could think about that, it would be probably the density of the ship. One ship is bigger than the other one. It probably had more people, maybe celebrity, like not celebrities. The Celebration had more people, and then as opposed to the other one, you know.
Well, that's the thing that I'm thinking is maybe because they have more people using the Wi-Fi.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, the itinerary for the World America, we're leaving Port Miami, and then the next day we're going to be in Ocean Cay, and we're going to be in Ocean Cay for 2 days straight. So the ship is pretty much going to dock there, and we're going to be there for 2 days, and then we're leaving at 1,800 hours on day 3, and then we'll get back on Saturday. So there's going to be some live streaming on from there, you know, a lot of vlogging, and I'm already checking out. It's weird because that ship kind of looks like the Utopia of the seas. I'm not going to lie to you. It even has, you know how Utopia has the abyss on the back?
Oh yeah,
well, this one has it on the middle, kind of like where Central Park is.
It's open.
Now, guys, it has some swings. Like I'm not getting on those swings. I looked at the swings.
Yeah, I saw that.
It swings you out of the water and come back in. I'm like, am I gonna get on that for the vlog? But I don't know, guys. Stay tuned. I don't know. I'm adventurous like that, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do it for the vlog.
I will try to make sure you get on those things for the vlog.
I have to see it first to do it, you know.
It's like so.
You sit and it's like a swing, and it takes you out to the water and it brings you back in. It's crazy. You go check out the World America, and it's but it has some really cool fun stuff.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I think I might be able to do the swing. Like a roller coaster. I'm a chicken.
David says, "Do the swing."
There you go. Do the swings. That's right.
You know, I'm very adventurous. More than likely, I'm going to do the swings, for you all, for the vlogs, do it for the vlogs.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one of my announcements. Tomorrow, if you guys want to see me again, I'm going to be with Dave Cantrell. I'm going to be in his channel tomorrow. So eventually, sometime either today or tomorrow, you're going to see a link. Go check us out, and let's go to his side and come visit Dave over there. And he's going to interview me and all of that good stuff. There are some really cool vloggers that are coming to Traveling with Tinkerbell this year. So I'm working with some people, and I have some people set up. I'm not going to name the names yet, but they're very cool. So, I was talking to Jeff, and I said, Jeff,
I know who they are, but yeah, I can't say anything. Yeah.
The author is here.
I know.
Oh, Michael
Patterson. Hello.
Thank you for coming.
Welcome in, sir. But yeah, so we're gonna be having this year I prayed, that we have so many great adventures. We're gonna start off the year with World America. Mm-hmm. And then like 3 weeks later, like 2.5 weeks later, we're gonna be on Celebration for I think it's 7 or 8 days or something. I think it's 7 days. In our group cruise. If you are part of that group cruise, last payment is going to be due on the 20th of this month, which is in 5 days. And we're going to have a good time on that one. Other than that, next week, I got to figure out what topic I'm not going to talk about next week on my Tuesday show at 7 p.m.
Oh, what are we doing next week?
Next week, what port?
Yeah.
Let's see. What port are we going to be doing next week?
We are doing dun, 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 dun.
Next week is
Dubai, if I'm not mistaken.
Is Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
That's gonna be fun.
It's Dubai.
It will be Dubai. Yes, it will.
Brought to you by Cruising with Keith.
Yes, indeed. But I was happy though. I like that one.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the port. Oh, Dubai is gonna be kind of fun. We're gonna be probably talking about a lot of camels. That what is it? Camels up there, the high rises that they have. How they built that land out of nowhere. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, all that's been built like within like past 20 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Harley's like, I'm not going there.
But you know why? There's no cruise.
Michael, they want to know, what cruise are you finally packing and finish? Where are you going, Michael? I know. When is you guys' next cruise adventure? Mine's is not going to be till. Well, actually, this weekend I'll be in Miami. I'll be in Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to be over there Sunday and Monday. So I'm going to be going to see one of my clients.
At the moment, mine is at the end of August. So
that's all you have for this year until August?
Yeah, because me and my wife, we might do a Lake George trip. So
okay.
So I'll see when I go to Lake George, we'll put content out for Lake.
Well, that's going to be fun. So
I haven't been to Lake George in a long time. So
well, for those of you guys that like pickleball, I will be. Should I do a live stream from over there? I might do a live stream from over there. I'm gonna go visit a client of mine this weekend. Very nice friend and client of mine, and they're actually they're inaugurating the fort, which is in Fort Lauderdale. And for those of you that are into pickleball, you might want to check them out. Because if you're traveling by cruise or whatever, they actually can, you can go there and play, and they can shuttle you to the cruise port. So you can spend a whole day there playing pickleball, whatever, and then they can shuttle you over. But they do also have some pros every so often that they're going to be there to do classes and different things. So check out the fort, and check them out. So I think it's playatthefort.com. And it's in Fort Lauderdale. So if you guys are interested in something like that, but I might come out live from over there so you guys can see it this week.
Awesome.
To the Mexican Riviera this weekend. He's going to the Mexican Riviera. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. So with that being said, I will see you guys again tomorrow. We're going to be live with Dave again. Then next Tuesday, I will put in a live stream up there. I don't know if I have one, but if I don't, I have to figure out what I want to talk about next Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we'll be coming back here from Dubai. So hopefully you guys have a great rest of your week. Anything else, Mr. Keith? You're good?
Yeah, I'm good right as of now. Yeah.
All right. Well, toodaloo. God bless you guys all. I love you all to the moon and back. And check out the ending of this.
All right, bye, guys.
Wave. I love you guys. Bye-bye.